our way into another. Let's test out that audio. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday afternoon. I am loving life. I am feeling really good today. Hello there, Gemma. Peace and love. I saw that video you uploaded. You do a great job presenting those videos. Just telling the story. You've got your points and everything. Those are good videos. I feel good today. It's gonna be a good day. I feel like it's gonna be a great day. I feel productive. I feel productive. I feel useful. I feel good. You do a great job with them. A great job, Jim. I really you flow, the content flows real well. You present it well. They're really nice. Brian, cheers. Cheers out there, everybody. Hope you're having a good one, Brian. Peace and love to everyone. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. I just feel so good. I'm containing it right now. I try to whisper and be quiet during this countdown. Then I'm gonna be loud and obnoxious when it actually starts. That's part of the enigma. It's what's with this guy. And I just want everyone out there picturing me as Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn. That's gonna be what I'm gonna be for Halloween this year. I'm gonna be Harley Quinn. And Allie's gonna be the Joker. It's gonna be great. Here we go. Here we go. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned. And if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Here, it is a Tuesday afternoon for me. And what a beautiful day it is outside. And it's just a beautiful day inside because I feel good. I feel good. I have been taking steps to feel good. Peace and love, everybody out there. Everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Wes. I am Wes. I am drinking, as usual, my Maxwell House coffee. Maxwell House. I can afford that. There's your pitch, Maxwell House. There's your pitch. Maxwell House. I can afford this. I'm going to make it bigger because I want to use this for a short. Let me do this real quick. Maxwell House. I can afford this. There you go. There's your short. There's your short. I'm going to put that up. Speaking of shorts and speaking of the channel movement, everyone knows, or you should know, I have been doing the cat shorts. I have been putting out these cat shorts. I go outside. There's probably cats out there somewhere right now. I just can't see them. I go outside. I film these cats for a bit. I grab 5-second clips out of what I've got, and I upload those as shorts. Very little maintenance, very little work. And those have been, I use those as bait. I bait my hook for the new subscribers with the cats that I have here on the property, and new subscribers are coming in. I am happy to say I am happy to say that I hit 900 subscribers. Let's hope it holds. But I'm at 900 subscribers, 901 or something like that right now. And I am feeling good about that, getting closer to that 1,000. Not that I have the 4,000 watch hours I need when I get to the 1,000, but that's another bridge to cross. I will cross that bridge when I get there, and it is happening. So I am feeling good about that. Mad Labs, cheers out there to Mad Labs. I hope everybody's feeling good. I hope everybody's make the most of this day. Make the most. Oh, your mom's going to be in the next one. Okay, okay. Those are informative, and the nice thing is, like with today, Gemma, uh, we all it's the being on the spectrum does present its unique challenges with it, but even people that aren't, and I think I've said it before, I believe all of us are somewhere, but we all do experience issues with self-confidence, and self-esteem and things along those lines. And so it was, it's something everybody can relate to. It was very relatable video. I thought it was a good job. It was a really good job. But that's Gemma has a new video that she has uploaded. Go out there. If you're not connected to Gemma, get connected to Gemma. Just a great person, wonderful human being out there sharing life with the rest of us, like we all are doing. We're all kind of sharing our life. We're all trying to build this community because things are so hectic in this world, and this is an avenue for us to build a community. Online, you do build relationships with people. You do meet people of quality that you might not see out in public. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Anybody who is a content creator that wants to drop their links, I should have put this banner up earlier, but I'm just too hyped about the day. Here we go. I'm just too upbeat. I'm feeling too good. I did a watch me work last night at like 1:30 in the morning. It was sometime around 1:30. Allie had to go to bed early because she is doing some work this afternoon. She had to get up early and everything. Relatively early. Early for us. She had to get up early for us, and so she went to bed. I stayed up and knocked out all of the overlays that I'm doing for that Kurt Fest this weekend. I had, let's see, it was 34. I had 34 graphics I had to create for the festival that we're doing over at Camp G May Saturday. It's a music festival. It is going to be fantastic. But I decided, I'm on a roll. I'm getting up and I'm going to do this watch me work. I'm going to knock out this thing. Got all of them knocked out. Feel great about that. And I feel motivated to do more of the graphics tonight. I'm going to throw a bunch of those together because a week from this Saturday, I want to start doing the music show at 6 p.m. on Saturdays. And so I need all the overlays. I need all the overlays for the different people, the musicians I know. So, I can promote them good and try to make the show look professional. I need to get back to where I'm making it professional. It was a lot, but luckily, it was a lot of work. But luckily, I had the required motivation, and I'm going to light this up right now to get that motivation going. I have already enjoyed some of the motivation because luckily, I did get to hang out for probably an hour or so with Allie this morning. So that was nice. Got to see her before her day starts. If she's out there, honey, I love you. I hope your day is going well. You mean the world to me. You mean absolutely everything to me. You have to show that love, everybody. You have to show that love. If the person's important to you, especially, you have to show that love. You have to let them know you appreciate their existence. You appreciate what they bring into your life. All those things. Oh, it was okay, yeah, because you're 5 hours ahead, so it was morning for you. It was real repetitive. Once I got the main layout put together, everything else kind of fell in line. Let me see if I can Let me see if I can add the one that I use for my for when I'm actually playing, and I want to add another one. Well, first for host, there are host segments that are going to be in the show, and let me pop this up. Let me see if this comes up. Here we go. Boom. There'll be two hosts in the show. One of those split screens to where the center, you won't see the center because of all the pot leaves and all the mushrooms that are down there. Let me get rid of this banner so it's not blocking the bottom. This is the segment that is used when I am going to be over here on this screen and Gary's going to be on this screen. I'm going to be co-hosting the program, and there's 6 different host overlays I had to create, and then the overlays for when the individual artists are performing. Let me grab one of those because, and it was funny because he told me I just had mushrooms on here, and I had a row of mushrooms going right down the middle, and there was a mushroom up in the corner where the Camp Gmail logo is now, and he said, "Can we replace it with the logo because there's a whole bunch of mushrooms?" And LOL, laughing about it. And so what did I do? I added even more mushrooms and put more pot leaves into it. I felt that was following the instructions. Hawkwind, cheers out there, Hawkwind. Hope you're having a good one. Let me find this overlay I want to show. These were the ones that I made last night. I think there's 28 of these artists. I am performing under the name Violet Femme. Violet Femme, because I'm going to be using a different color. Let's see if this works. So while I'm going to be performing, I'll be playing bass and everything. This will be, and there's different ones. Obviously I won't have all this other crap in the screen. I won't be using this background. We've got a mushroom background that I'm going to be using, but these are the overlays. I put the name over on this side because he uses StreamYard, and that way, if he pops up any comments from viewers during the performance, they'll show up over on this part of the screen. So far we've got 34 graphics. Probably going to end up making, I'd say, maybe 5-6 more by the time the week ends. There's I believe we're getting close to 30 or 31 acts that are signing on to it. He's got to do sound checks with him this week. But that is this Saturday. It is going to be a big event. Covered by CQ. Cheers. The Bud Files. Cheers. Peace and love, everybody. Please make sure you are clicking on that like. Share this thing out, too. I'm going to be here for a bit. I may turn this into a work stream. You just never know. Or I might take a break and go to the work stream. Let me take another hit. I knew it went out. I talk too much and the damn thing goes out, and that's what happens during Coffee with Wes. Let me get the banner back up. Anybody who is a content creator, use this stream to go ahead and promote what you do. Hashtag awesome to drop your links so other people can connect to you. Let me get that banner put up that says that. There we go. But no, I got all those. I stayed up. I did that live last night doing that graphics work. I felt great about that. I'm feeling good about several of the graphics that I want to put together. So today is probably going to be another getting a buttload of work done kind of day. I want to use this to make some more graphics, get some more stuff put together for the pages. Plus, we did a impromptu Live High or Die last week. Allie and I did that. We did get joined by, was it, who showed up? I think Trixie showed up, or was it Charlie? I can't remember. Might have been as Scotty showed up, but we did an open panel kind of Live High or Die. So I want to work on some music for that. I've still got to practice all my Violent Femme songs because I'm going to be doing Violent Femme covers the entire show at Kurt Fest. I'm going to get the link to Kurt Fest so I can drop that out here. That makes sense since I'm talking about Kurt Fest nonstop. It's over at Camp Gmail, every Saturday night at Camp Gme, there is a 5 hour open 5 hour open mic that occurs. But this Saturday it's going to be like a 10-hour show because it's not an open mic, it's an actual concert. Everybody's going to be doing like 20-25 minute sets. Let me get over here to where it is scheduled. Kurt Fest. Oh, I love the graphic that Allie had come up with, the Kurt graphic. She had done that. The shirts are available out there for it. And all the proceeds for Kurt Fest, all of the money raised by Camp Gme, all the money raised by the t-shirt sales for for Kurt Fest, all go to Justine. For those that don't know, Kurt and Justine, beautiful members of the music community out here. Great couple. They had a tragedy this past Christmas, a fire. Kurt lost his life. Justine lost everything as well. So we're raising money to try to help her get back on her feet and everything with this. This was Kurt's idea, this Kurt Fest, and so we wanted to make sure and keep it going and have it happen. Let me drop this link. Kurt Fest. There is the link to the live. Click on that. Click on notify me. All the other stuff. Make sure you're subscribed to Camp Gme. I will be opening it up with Gary as a co-host. There are a number of co-hosts that are going to be there throughout the evening. And then I will be returning as the headlining act, which turns out it means I play at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. So, you know, that'll be... It'll be, you'll be able to watch Gemma. It will be in the morning, Sunday morning. You'll be able to see it. And it'll be midnight out on the West Coast when I'm playing. But I'm going to do Violent Femmes covers on the bass, play those, have kind of a good time, and try to make an event out of it. It should be a fun time. Everybody has... All of these festivals that have gone on over there have all gone over real well. Everybody has enjoyed them. Everybody's had a good time. The music is actually impeccable. There are some fantastic. I am the bottom of the barrel when it comes to talent over there. So I just have fun with it. I have a lot of fun with it. But there are guys that are really, really professional musicians, just doing a great job, bringing it with looping pedals and everything else along those lines. It's gonna be fantastic. Yes, make sure you click on that notify, Gemma. Hang out and root for me. I'm gonna have my pigtails in, and I'm not gonna be this blue color that I am now. Let me test out and make sure I've got the color. I'm not gonna be this blue color. I'm gonna be this violet color. With the pigtails in the hair and everything, it really should be everything I need. I'm feeling good. And there's this funky psychedelic background we're gonna put up and everything along those lines. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hopefully the Friday before that, we do this coming Friday. I would like to do another comedy show. Last week, Steve the Alien and Azura. Allie and I did that. It was a blast. I laughed through that whole thing. I know there were good parts to it, and that's actually what I ought to do. Is I ought to download that video and pull shorts from that for Watch Me Work this evening. That would be a good thing along with doing the graphics, because I don't need the graphics for the show until a week from Saturday, the graphics for the music program that I want to make. So I'll probably cut shorts. I'll probably go into Premiere Pro, download the show from last Friday, and go ahead and cut what shorts there are in it. Make those up from the program. Since it was a wide live screen, I'll need to crop and create duplicates of the graphic so I can put one underneath the other and all those things. But That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Get that knocked out. Otherwise, it's just a great day. Everything is falling into place. Everything is going well. I feel good. I'm going to relight this because I only smoked half of it. You relight this since I dropped that Camp G-May. I feel so relieved having gotten those done. And I knew there'd be changes. I knew there'd be a bunch of changes. So I like putting it off until it's closer to the end. That way I'm making actual work that's going to be used and not a bunch for people that aren't going to show, that aren't going to make it. And I know Gary's bound to be happy that that is knocked out, that we've got that off our plate now, so those are ready. And if he needs any more that morning, I can throw them together and get them over to him. So we should be in good shape with all of that. Thursday, I might do a music show. I don't know. Thursdays have been off. Wednesday, I'd like to do something tomorrow night, but I have phone calls that I make Wednesday evenings. I have engagements that I already have to deal with. So I don't know. I'm working it. Things seem to be going okay. Things seem to be going in order. Yesterday it was about 70. Today it's 50. Tomorrow it's going to be in the 40s and rain. The day after in the 40s and rain. And then it's going to be, I think, 70 on Saturday. 71. And 71 and rainy on Saturday. Friday is going to be in the 50s and sunny. And then snow. Then freezes come. Snow on the 11th. Snow on the 12th. Piece of crap. All these plants out here, I hope they all know, oh, this is a trick. This is not spring. Don't start budding. Don't start budding. Be smart enough, plants. No, not the bud. But plants don't have brains. Plants don't have brains. Plants, oh, it just reminded me of our, the Kennedy thing. How can you, whatever you side, you got to know that guy's a Fruit Loop, right? That guy's just out there. There's no fucking way that guy should be Health and Human Service. And the only when I ask anybody about it, all they say is, well, the last one shouldn't have been either. Can we get the most qualified fucking person in the job? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm getting so tired. I'm wanting to go out there and do. If the name had been available, my unpopular podcast, I would have already released one. I would have done it this morning if the name was available, because I was going to record it, but I wanted the name because I wanted to say it when I recorded it. And my unpopular podcast was not available, so I have to come up with a new name. And I don't want my name in it. I just want it to have a name. I kind of have one that is probably going to end up being Allie and I. I took it out yesterday, and we may end up utilizing it to do some distribution and put some stuff out. And I'm glad I did this. My homepage here on YouTube, the algorithm is wanting to figure out what you are. It wants you to be either on the right or on the left. The algorithm is going to shove a bunch of one side at you. And if you're not responding, if you're hitting, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, then they're going to send the other side at you. And it's like, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this. And they just bounce you back and forth between right and left wing as though I want to belong to either of those. But I found the answer. I searched for a podcast, how to make a podcast. I searched for a couple things. Now they're popping all that information up. So that's kind of working. Where's this music being played live? Oh, I love American music. Do you like American music? I like American music best, baby. That's what we've got going on. We've got that going on over at Camp G-May. the link. I had dropped the link out there to Camp Gmail. There's going to be I think close to 30. There's 28 or 29 right now acts that are confirmed that have had their sound checks done and everything along those lines. There are more. We're trying to get as many as possible, but it is going to be happening on Saturday, this Saturday, somewhere around 4 Eastern time. Uh, it may get moved back depending upon how many acts we get, but it's a bunch of acts that are going to be performing live. Uh, uh, some of them with acoustics, some with keyboards, some doing looping pedals and putting a lot on, some with backing tracks. Mr. Smith is going to be performing. Great live drums. You ever watch, you want to see live drums, Mr. Smith is the one. It says 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, but that starting time may move back. So click on notify me and do that sort of thing. That's going to be a good time. That's going to be a good time. But I searched for podcast. I searched for how to, because I want to put a podcast out, and I want to put it on multiple platforms. I don't just want to have it here. Alice, cheers, peace and love, peace and love. Hope you're having a good one. And the nice thing that I realized was, okay, I just need to do searches. When the algorithm, if you haven't searched for anything in a while, that algorithm is going to just try to throw the news of the day at you, try to throw some different information at you. And that's when I need to search something, so then it'll pop all sorts of things in front of me the next couple times I go to my homepage, because I'm tired of the algorithm. It's like it is a purpose. It is a part of its goal. Hey, we've got to find a camp for you, and these seem to be popular, and these seem to be popular. So go over to one of these camps. And I click, not interested, not interested, just over and over. Pole vault. Pole vault. Did you see I hit 900? Did you see I've hit 900? In the last, since about the 16th, when I put up the first camp video, I've gone from, I don't know, it was 809 or something like that. Now I was at 901, something along those lines. Camp videos, my friend. Pole vault. Thank you, Pole Vault. Thank you for showing me the way. Showing me the way to use animals as bait. Allie has been able to do the same thing. Allie has been posting, one a day of Chewy, her dog, and she's getting subs and views off of those. So you have changed our perspective on things. You are making it work. I mean, we're still fighting for those, fighting to get those watch hours up, but it's all going good. It's all going fantastic. I'm feeling great, feeling good about it all, feeling like life is progressing as it should. I hope everybody out there is feeling good. I hope you're finding that reason to feel good. I saw Pole Vault over there, Dan Anderson. Man, he shreds, doesn't he? I saw you and Sunshine in the chat over there when I was checking that out. You know, I'm quiet out there. I just watch. I'm a lurker. I watch. I let the things run. I'm listening to the shred. Dan is just there with it. He's got such nice technique with that, and to just be pulling that off nonstop every day. I guess if you're shredding every day, you're going to be good at it. Dan is the man. He is really impressive with that. I don't. My brother gets close on that. My brother went through a phase where, okay, I'm going to now be able to. He's so much better than me. He's so much better than me. He's 8 years younger than me, and now he's having huge health issues. And that's sad to see. That's sad to see, because I'm real simple and basic, but I don't. I've given up alcohol. I don't do any drinking. I quit smoking. I'm not. It's the weed. The weed is the one thing I put into my body. He has tried all these supplements, done all this, and then found out, oh, these supplements have all messed you up. Oh, your body's breaking down on this and this. It's so sad to see. So sad to see. But you know, that's how it goes. That's yeah. You were talking about all the stuff. You got. Is it this Sunday? Is this Sunday the bowl? You know, once the Bills weren't in it, I didn't give a shit. So it was. I have no idea. It was one of those. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can find. Is this just one paper or two? I think it's one. I think it's one. Yes, it's this week. Oh, I'm feeling good. Next year I'll worry about the bills. Next year I'll worry about all those things. I'll have well later this year. Everything's happening. Everything's falling into place. We'll we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. This should be the this I believe this is going to be the I really don't want a support job. I really don't want a support job. I want a mindless job. I'm I'm looking. I don't want to I'd love to just have a chat job where I could just type on shit, you know. On call? Oh man. That if if you need to hire somebody, an assistant, just a digital assistant. AI. AI'd make a better assistant. AI's not going to be doing all the drugs I'm doing. So get yourself an AI assistant. I can't. I just can't. I don't want to go into software support. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with. I don't want to have to deal with something where I'm really having to think about it. I I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to go. Where is it? Right about here, right there. Is that it, or is it there? No, it's right there. That's a pizza place. If they were hiring, I think I would just go over there and be working. Hey Ted, hey Ted. I know those videos. I love those. I love those. It was. It's like, oh, I got to do this. I got to start. I did talk to, and it was. I thought about that too. I thought, Pole vault talks to those cats. So the last one that I just put out, hey cats, hello cats, where are we gonna go today, cats? I think I said that, and I stopped the video right before the funny part because as I'm taking the video, here's a little BTS. It stops at that point after I say, where are we gonna go today, cats? Because the one that was in front took about another step forward from where they were sniffing, and just dropped right there. And I said, go ahead and shit right there, cat. Yeah, that's the place to shit. And then I turned off the video because it was one of those. I thought about leaving that in, but it was like, no, no, I'm. Let's just keep this cat. Just keep this going as cat. But I'm gonna start working more. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. But in one of my voices. But now, because I had made that 4-minute video a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't know. Time is freaking flying by. I have that. I had made a 4-minute long video with Karen down in the corner. Oh, look, it's a cat. Oh, it's another kitty. Oh, I love that cat. Oh, Dad, look at it. You should subscribe. There's cats here. And I ran that thing. I think I could probably now get more of a 9 or 10 minute video that I could run as a loop and just so that tonight when I go to bed, Just have that thing running live as a vertical. That could be another one that I put together in Premiere Pro. Just pull all my shorts in, have it make the sequence with all of them there, produce that, sit here as Karen in Character Animator watching the video, and going ahead and doing all my reactions just straight through, not making any changes one at a time. Do the 8 minutes, however long it is, 10 minutes, and then just put that thing out on a loop and see how that goes. They have a lot of mine are getting around the 400. They put me, I've had a couple of them this last month that have broken 1,000, 1,100, 900, a couple of 900s, a couple of 8 and 700s. Most of them that they do, they give around 450, somewhere in the 4 to 450 range. Some of them they'll only put out 30. But then it's weird with mine. Some they won't put out for 2 days. I'll put it out, they'll put it 30 times, then they won't do shit. And then 2 days later, boom, they'll all of a sudden put one of them out and give it 400 or maybe 500. I'll just stay consistent. We'll see how it works. That's what when the Jay Jordan, when he started doing his, because shorts are what got him to the 6,000. Is he 8,000 now? He puts out 6 a day, and just of his workouts, quick little shorts and all that. And it took a couple weeks for it to really kick in, but he was getting doing those. He was getting 10,000, 12,000 views a day. I'm only at most maybe doing 25 to 3,000 a day, putting out about 3 or 4 of these cat videos a day. 24, 25. Yeah, and doing the lives. I mean, it counts those as views. But no, that is working. That is working. And when I look at the chart, when I go to the live count with the to see it, and then I say over the last 365 days, you can see where there was a raise last spring a bit, but then it's kind of just a slow increase, and then here this last 3 weeks, just there we are, we're curving right up, so it's gonna happen. You know, Scotty, I even specifically uncheck the notify subscribers so nobody sees. It's I try not to bother the normal people here that I have with all these cat shorts. I uncheck that so it shouldn't send notifications out, but there's still tons of cat videos out there. I can't believe how many cat shorts. One of my big ones, 700 views or something, I think, 600 maybe. Blurry deer. The video that had a blurry deer just down in this, down in the yard here. It was, and that's one of my best ones, blurry deer. 5 seconds of blurry deer. I think it got me some subs. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. It's just about finding an audience. It's just about luring. It's fishing. I'm using them as bait. What I would like to do is I pictured a thumbnail of, and I might draw it and see if I can't, of a big hook here, perspective wise. The hook is right here in front of you. There's a cat sitting on the hook, kind of hanging onto a drawing of a cat hanging onto a hook. The line goes back to show a guy, that's casted that out there. But I'd actually thought instead of a guy, or it could be a guy with the U2 logo as the head, just the red YT or something like that, or a stick figure, white arms and all that coming out of the block YT or something. In a boat. How to use cats as bait. You should see that. You should see that at some point in time here in the near future. I'm gonna put out a video and I'm gonna title it "How to Use Cats as Bait," and we'll see what kind of what kind of action I get off of that. Let me see if this notifications. Oh, oh, it's a message from my father. It's a it's some product that he purchased and used and now can barely walk. It certainly showed me how fragile I am. Oh, oh, right in the middle of my positivity stream. Oh, let me show compassion. Let me show compassion. This is a lot of you may face this. A lot of you may be facing family members that as things are going bad and you're not that close with them to begin with. One of those. I left home at 16. I left home at 16. Not because, hey, oh, life kicks ass. I'm going to go out here and conquer the world. No, I needed to get out at 16. I needed to get out. It was one of those. So there isn't, even though we've, well, and I got screwed out of $800,000. I got screwed out of $800,000. But that's another angry podcast that I'll do, and I may just call it that. I got screwed out of $800,000. Uh, holy shit! Freaking, I hate it when it. That sucks. Period. Holy shit, that sucks. There is, you want to find, it's one of those situations where there's no reconciliation. There's no everything's okay. I just have to ignore it. I just have to let go. It's sad, and it's one reason. Have a good relationship with your kids. Have a good relationship with your kids, so that as that end is coming, someone will talk to you. Uh, if he's reaching out to me, this is sad, because that's not. We don't have that. That may be. I think probably it was a weird Christmas time or New Year's AI generated let go of the past kind of freaking video. That was the last thing I had sent to me, and the barely walk. He's getting up there in age, and sports were his only hobby. His only hobbies were athletic, power volleyball, two-man power volleyball on the beach, tennis, basketball, everything that he did. Now he can't do. He didn't have any cerebral hobbies. He worked. He started software businesses and everything. He was into computers before the PC. He was one of those when the mainframes, when the being taught in the colleges during the 60s and all that. He was one of those. His first software company that he was successful with was PC to mainframe communication, because he knew mainframes. And PCs were getting put everywhere because you could use multiple pieces of software on them and all that. And they needed a way to be able to communicate with the old mainframes that had all the data for the catalogs or things along those lines. So it wasn't that he wasn't a bright man. He was bright enough, had enough of an analytical mind, but all of his hobbies were physical. When you do that, You're leaving yourself in a rough position when you get older. If you're not able to pick up new hobbies, find new hobbies is what I would do, because I try to always reinvent myself at different times. I never like to be too stagnant about things. Uh, well, that's the he claims to be milking. You've heard that, right, Scotty? He claims to be milking Wisconsin cows. He claims in the article he claimed to have been from Wisconsin because he didn't like being from Kentucky. Uh, he in an interview, because he's living down in Naples. He was a poor dairy farmer here. He didn't have indoor plumbing till he was 7 in the 50s, and yeah, he was down here in Kentucky, getting up at 4:30, to make sure those cows are getting taken care of. It start even earliest memories are that's what you do every damn morning. You got to make sure and take care of those cows. They got to get milked, or else they stop producing. So you got to keep them going. Those were his. That was his upbringing, and he carried on. I mean, later in life, much later, he's probably in his 60s at the time when they did this interview. He was going to try to do a online auction for the first time for a home, a $10 million home, and so they're talking to him and interviewing. He's trying to be an early adopter of technology at the time, and the interview, it's growing up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. I learned hard work and all this, and it's you're still that hung up on it to where you're bothered by where you're from. That that's a little bit of a he has no problem embellishing. He has no problem embellishing the truth. Now the dairy cows will let you know you gotta, because that's uncomfortable. The best I saw, and this was a couple decades ago on, I think it was on a How It's Made or something. It was in the UK. It was a automatic, real easygoing lifestyle indoor for these cows, with all this hay in this other area, and a cow just walks over when it wants to be milked, gets on in there, and this automatic robot thing was attaching to all the teats. It was each one of them were tested, uh, uh, and it threw out. It didn't include anything from an infected teat or anything along those lines. Washed them up afterwards. All this antiseptic. It was like pampered cows. There goes a cat. There goes a cat. Uh, and that I thought that was the neatest thing I'd seen in a long time. Because they still had the cows. They still had the cows when I was real young, when we would come here to visit. I grew up in northern Illinois, but I spent summers down here with my grandparents and everything when my sister was born. 2, 3, 4, 5, all those ages. I spent a bunch of time down here with my grandparents, and so you worked that farm. You were out working that farm. Good times, good times. But oh, he's in his late 70s now and not doing that well physically, and the decline is hitting him. And there's also never been an acceptance of the end. And this is somebody who he's not a man that really fears things. Doesn't outwardly portray any of that, but death scares him. He has, and I wonder if it's because of all of the bad that he has done in life. If because he was brought up religious, but never held to any religious views. Never really. I can see the last religion I heard him talking about was, well, when you think about it, Scientology is the only one that makes sense. And it was at that point I thought, should someone be monitoring your affairs? Should someone be taking over your? And I made a joke about that, and because he was a math major, and there were a number of things that didn't add up for it. But fun automated system. Oh yeah, that won't. If they have those local robotic, you wouldn't have to have the dial up. But yeah, I would figure those would be expensive systems to put in. But you know what happened here in the U.S.? Everybody got bought out by corporations. Most of the farms. So you've got corporate farms going in, and so they'll make that investment in those robotic dairies and different things along those lines. For what you can go ahead and develop robots for, there's a lot we haven't developed yet, and that's why we need workers. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not what I talk about here. Uh, and I'm trying not to talk about the sad. I guess it's sad. I don't know. If he's texting me, it means nobody's talking to him, because he would avoid texting me. We don't always we have differences of opinions. The last time he came to town, he and his brother, my uncle, they came and got me, and we drove 3 miles down this main road out here to there's a Hardee's on down the road, because everything else was closed for breakfast. And we sat there, and my uncle he starts with, Elon Musk is the smartest man ever been. And I had some comments to make about that, trying to jokingly make some comments, and the rage that came out of my uncle, who's 5 years younger than my dad, but and in worse health than my dad. He just gets all ragey during this whole, and he finally gets up. I've had enough of this. I can't take this bullshit. And he throws his stuff in the trash there in the Hardee's and goes on out to sit in the truck. And my dad, he says I don't know why he got so mad. I don't know why he got so angry. It was good times, good times. Family, family will add those interesting moments to your life. Unlike, you see interesting moments from others, but these are really fun moments. These are really fun moments. Neither of them, two brothers, no other siblings. Neither of them, have any relationship, good relationship to speak of. There's just nothing but awkwardness with their children at all. My uncle, his two kids, they 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 can't stand to see him coming. My siblings and I, we all just wonder what kind of stress is this going to bring? What? So if he's contacting me, that could be rough. We'll see if I get a response to the holy shit that sucks. I thought that was heartfelt. Didn't it seem heartfelt? It came across as heartfelt. Holy shit that sucks. Haven't heard anything back. I hope he hasn't fallen. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look into whatever this product is that he uses. Nicotine pouches? He's using nicotine pouches? Uh Jesus. Oh, this has made my day a little bit more. Oh my God. He's over the edge. He's over the edge. I don't know why he would be using nicotine pouches. I don't know. I don't know why he would be using nicotine pouches. He never smoked. He smoked as a 5-year-old, and he said, "Oh, I smoked. I quit when I was 5." Because his friend, the general store or something, they would sneak smokes from the general. But he grew up a tobacco farmer, real big anti-smoker, all this other stuff. Oh my God. If I smelled like smoke after being out with friends and other people smoked, I was anti-smoker until my at 18, my girlfriend who was a smoker and I we would have to stop the car. It was like, okay, if you're gonna have a cigarette, it's not gonna be in the car. It was one of those situations, and I finally gave up in life and started smoking. But and there was beer involved when it happened. But man, that's I don't know where my almost 80-year-old father's mind is if he's doing nicotine pouches now, because he never did. Didn't start drinking scotch until he was 50, 51, something along those lines. And because somebody in the family, in his wife's family, who everybody kind of liked, but he didn't take shit off of anybody, and he was a real over the top personality. My father isn't an over top personality, so my father emulates other people. He tries to emulate, and that guy drinks scotch, and it was $24 glass scotch, whatever the fuck brand it is. It was the stupidest thing I ever heard. But at 50, Dad starts having a couple scotches every day. Well, he finds out in his 70s, mid 70s, early 70s, oh, your brain has shrunk. You've had brain shrinkage from drinking scotch every day for the last 20 something years. So he made it till, into his 50s without really being a drinker at all. Barely ever drank, barely did anything. He'd have a beer, after at the beach. He'd have a Corona after playing out there, but also be drinking water and just, he was never a drinker. Scotch at 50 something. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I'll text him again, with something else and I'll ask a question. Are you okay? Something along those lines. I was non-filter. I was a non-filter. I started smoking non-filter cigarettes because people wouldn't bum them off of you. Plus, I didn't like the filters. If somebody actually if I were to bum a cigarette off somebody, and it had a filter, I'd bust the filter off to smoke it. Cools as well. Bust a filter off one of those cools, and there is your buzz. Mo, cheers, peace and love. I we went out to sea. Once you go out to sea there on the ship, you're out there. It's duty free. It's duty free on out there. I got a carton of Durals for $1.40. Carton of Dural non-filter. Carton of Dural non-filter. I bought every damn non-filter carton they had. $1.40? How many do you have? I'll take them all. I'll need those. Oh, it's a power outage survival guide. My phone is sending me a notification to let me know about a power outage survival guide. I don't know what the fuck is happening with this phone. I get news notifications now. Ever since the 20. I don't know what happened. I don't know how these apps. I just ride it out. I'm watching and riding it out. Is everybody out there getting a buzz? I feel like I need to continue my buzz. I feel like I need to have just a little bit more here because I got on that topic of dad. I got on that topic of dad and his situation. And I've got a oh there's so many. You know you I have a great relationship with my youngest children. Uh, I have two other daughters that I have an okay but not close relationship with one, and the other one was a non-speaking situation. It got so bad with that I never knew her. I didn't know about her till she was 9 years old, and oh, that's a whole nother story. Can't go in that direction. That is not a positive story. Why is this lagging so bad? There's nothing running, literally nothing running here. I don't know why this would be lagging. But let me get my buzz increased here. Let me do that and let me feel good about it and life. Dun, 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 dun. Like I say, I did all those graphics last night, so I'm feeling good. I gotta stop thinking about the text I got. I think everybody can kind of tell. I'm a little jarred by it. I'm a little jarred by it. Whenever there's communications, it's oh shit, what's coming? Oh shit, what's next? So that's gonna be. I'm gonna end up having to do a watch me work. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna download the video from last Friday's Live Higher Die that we did as Steve the Alien and Azura the Space Spider, the Queen Space Spider. I'm going to download that and I'm going to make shorts tonight. I'm going to do a watch me work where I do that. That'll make me feel I'll stay on this productive mode like I say at middle of the night. And I may do another watch me work in the middle of the night tonight because I want to stay up late and continue to stay up late through this week because I have to perform at 3 a.m. on Camp Gmail. So in order to stay awake and be on my game at 3 a.m. for my Violent Femmes set that I'm going to do, I need to make sure that days before I'm keeping myself up all night. I went to bed, it was 4 something this morning, so I'll probably do that again tomorrow. Cheers, everybody out there. Cheers. Let the day be good. Let the positivity in. Don't worry about anything. Don't argue with anybody. Let go of all of it. If there's something upsetting you about what's going on in the government, don't post about it. Call someone. Call a congressman. Call your representative. Do something other than just shouting out into the fucking social media ether a negative. If we could just get somewhere that's all happy and positive, where we could not be repeating the propaganda that's put out there to make us hate each other. I'm not your enemy. You are not my enemy. We are not the oligarchy that's fucking screwing us. We are not the ones taking advantage of us. We all know everybody up there sucks. Literally everybody up there sucks. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. Your guy sucks. I don't care who. I don't care which side you're rooting for. Your guy sucks. Your people suck. Your people suck. They're all on Big Money's teat. Teddy Roosevelt would break all this up. If Teddy Roosevelt were alive, what we need is Teddy Roosevelt to come back to life. We need him brought back to just bust it all up. Camels had that toasted taste. Lucky's Pall Malls were the longest. That's why I would go for Pall Malls, because they were a longer cigarette when I was doing that. The Luckies were shorter and the Camels were shorter. The Camels tasted good, but the Camels had hurt my throat after a while. It was earlier. It was the beginning of last year. I did away. I don't know what that was. Wasn't a call. That's the thing. We need more happy. And but there's so much that's just put out there that's paid for. It's paid for. All these graphics about the one side or the other. There's money behind all that. It's all a part of the propaganda. Both sides. We're all people. We all hurt. We're not being we're all being told to look here, look here, look here while we're being fleeced. I'm really bothered with it. Well, now I feel good about personally what I've been doing, and that's what I need to concentrate on. I need to concentrate on what I'm getting done. I'm close to. I am, exacerbated by things that are happening, that have happened. I've been exacerbated by so much, but it's watch it all burn. Is that kind of it? Burn it. I just because there isn't representation. There's zero representation. There is only money. There is only money being spent, and what's good for the greed is where we live. AI, come on, AI. I'm loving it. Everybody just relax. Let it go. That's right. Ah, that's why I put those cat videos up. Cats don't give a shit. Cats don't care. Cats, if they could really grasp what all we do. Ricky, cheers. Well, AI is inevitable, my friend. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Once the business wants it, it doesn't matter what we want. Business wants the robots. Business wants the AI. Business thinks AI is going to be here for me, and AI is going to make that bottom line better. AI is going to make it so you don't need all those employees. You don't need those people answering those phones. You don't need those people moving that. We got robots that can do that. And once that's all in place, because business is going to do it, well, the robots are there. The robots are there. If it can lift a box, it could throw you in a well. That's all I'm saying. So it's inevitable. I, for one, welcome the new life that is AI. I mean, I'm not a fan of AI music. I'm not a fan of AI art. I use AI in different times. AI writes code. I can see where AI fails, but it's getting better. It's at its infancy. Another 10 years. This is not the world. Another 10 years, we don't even know. We cannot even imagine. And then a year after that, Apophis hits. And then we all go underground. Those of us that are envying the dead. Those of us left alive, left to envy the dead. Oh, that doesn't sound positive, does it? Happy pink hair? That is awesome. That is awesome. I want to put some green, like an area of green underneath, because Allie's got that green. I'd like to match it, just in a little spot there and everything, because of this crazy character on the TV show. What We Do in the Shadows, Laszlo. It's a hilarious character, but it's also that she and I are weird, and I want to do that matching thing because we're weird. I think everybody picked up on the fact that Allie and I are weird. I don't think we're really hiding it. I don't worry about zombies. I'm not worried about. I think zombies and the popularity of zombies has all been perpetrated on us to make us worry about that's how it's going to end. Oh, it's zombies. No, it's not fucking zombies. No, it's AI. AI's going to. And I wonder if AI's the one pushing the zombies. What should we make a series about? Zombies. Hey, if you ask, I wonder if you asked, would zombies be a thing? Magical. I like that. I like that. I know we're connected. I know I can feel that connection. And there is some sort of, on some level, there is a collective consciousness. There is a collective mind there. Uh, the indicator that it exists, the evidence that I saw that it exists, and it was during a program. It was kind of a documentary that was made, I believe, by Showtime for so what the fuck do we know, or what the shit do we know, or something along those lines. Had Neil deGrasse Tyson, had a lot of different people in different disciplines, experts in fields talking about where we were at. Uh, Interesting program that talked about cellular uh, uh, addiction to negativity and different things. Some things that really make you think about not allowing negative thoughts to go free. But one of them was we have the closest thing that we have to random is kind of a decay of a certain element, and to give us a random number, and so we have random number generators based off of this decay all around the globe, positioned in different places all around the globe, tossing up, giving us a heads or tails. In essence, giving us a heads or tails to test randomness and possibility there. And I believe it was 8 hours before or 10 hours before the first plane struck the tower on 9/11, everything started coming up heads. Everything started it went from 50-50 to where you had a definite lean towards a certain thing, which which is interesting because of theories with physics and everything having to do with time and waves and all that. Because that thought we would all be conscious of whatever it is. Suddenly, everybody knew what was happening. Everybody knew about this plane crash, and so everything started to come up as either heads or tails, one or the other. It was doing, not 100%, but it continued to rise, stayed up there during the time of 9/11, and for like a certain period afterwards, before then dropping back down to randomness. We had this everybody thinking about the same thing. There was something going on. There was something going on in the quantum realm that precipitates the actual reality that we experience. I don't know, but it does point to a collective consciousness, if you will, that we all are somehow. And I swear I reached out to Allie with my brain. It was just one of those things. There are just things that you can feel going on. Synchronicities. I like that. Uh, nope, it was not anything. It was a collage that Gmail has made for me. I don't need that collage right now. But that's what we have. That's that magical side. I think we are connected. We are strongly connected, uh, and that comes across with everything that she and I kind of do, everything we experience together, and all that. It's really a strong bond and connection that goes on. I've got a dog slapping at a bull. I got a dog slapping at a bull. I believe. No, I am not. Joshua P. Warrens. I will. I will actually type that in now, so I will remember. I will type this into the Goog. I have the Google page up on it. I will. I will. I will. I don't know if you can hear that dog slapping that bowl. Wait, dog. There, the dog's pacified. I've got the Google page up on that. You're up for some coffee, Rabbit. I'm just now, Rabbit. I'm just now getting ready to say arrivederci. I'm just now getting ready. I'm gonna come back and do some work. I'm gonna do a watch me work later on where I'm cutting shorts. But I've got a dog over here slapping at things, wanting to get water, which means the dog's also going to be wanting to go outside afterwards. You know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I am going to be doing a watch me work later. I'm probably going to be doing something with Allie over on her page tonight. Everybody out there, I hope you all enjoy. Find some way to enjoy the day. Find something to feel good about. Do something that is in your best interest. Do something to make yourself feel like you accomplished something. Even if it's a small thing, do it and pat yourself on the back about it. Because you got to be your own best friend. You've got to be your own cheerleader. No one should root for you more than you. Shut down those negative thoughts and those negative voices. Tell them they're wrong when they voice themselves. When they say, no, you're going to fail. Say, shut up, negativity. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Let your mind know that you want to win. Everybody, peace and love. I will see you all later. It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live. It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do. It's over. Go home.